We must learn as much as we can, the best way that we can. The key word is education. Education with maximum effort. Because without education, we can't be in charge of ourselves or anyone else. These words spoken by Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby inspired me because of his strong stance on family values and education. He was once known as America's dad, which is why it was very difficult for me to believe the allegations against him. I had to research this for myself. So we're going to talk about Bill Cosby's beginnings, his meager beginnings, his rise to fame, and his eventual conviction. Cosby was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1937 to William and Anna Cosby. He was a junior. His dad had a pretty bad gambling problem, and when he couldn't stay in the house. So, his dad eventually joined the Navy as a cook, small clean houses. But that still wasn't enough money. So Bill began to take odd jobs, shining shoes, delivering groceries, whatever he could to help his parents out. After all, they had 4 boys to take care of. There was Bill, his brother Russell, his brother Robert, and his brother James, who eventually died at the age of 6. Cosby was a class clown in school, but he was very intelligent. So intelligent that after taking an IQ test, he was allowed to enter a high school for gifted students. In spite of his intelligence, Cosby was still a little lazy when it came to schoolwork and failed the 10th grade twice. But people still loved him, and they voted Bill class president. He excelled in sports. He loved track. He loved football. But even that couldn't keep his attention. Eventually, Bill dropped out and joined the Navy, something solid. In the Navy, he became a medic. But he couldn't let that love of sports go. So he joined the track team, his #1 event, the high jump. Still, he felt something wasn't right. So he decided to go ahead and he got his GED. Upon getting his GED, he was offered a full scholarship to go to Temple University with track. Now, a starving student, you gotta do something to eat, so he became a bartender. And he learned quickly that by telling jokes and making his customers laugh, he can get bigger tips. So once the tips started rolling in, once again, he figured, hey, it's a shortcut here, and he quit school. Dropped out of college and decided he wanted to pursue comedy full time. He tried the racial comics, but that didn't work for him. Dick Gregory did it well, but he didn't. He wanted to appeal to a broader audience. He wanted something universal. His work paid off when he was given a break to be on the Johnny Carson show. And that introduced him to a national audience, which led to appearances on I Spy as a main cast member, television cartoon show Fat Albert. Also, getting a doctorate from Temple, an honorary, of course, based upon doing his dissertation on Fat Albert. And then there was his breakout hit, The Cosby Show, which ran from 1984 to 1992, which cemented his role in American society as America's dad. He also became a best-selling author, writing Fatherhood in 1986. Currently, Bill Cosby is worth $400 million. And this is due to the syndication rights from The Cosby Show, which pays him $4 million in effort, even though currently not too many TV channels are airing. Finally, we get to what began the downfall. In 1997, there was a paternity scandal that was brought by Autumn Jackson, who said she was Cosby's daughter, what shocked the American public because that would insinuate that Bill had an affair. Eventually, Bill beat the suit, and Autumn ended up being locked away. But that was just the beginning. In 2006, Cosby settled a lawsuit with Adrian Constant. Why settle it if you're not guilty? $3.8 million. The records were sealed. And until 2014, it seems like, even though there had been murmurs in the past of Cosby's indiscretion, but it wasn't until a routine by comedian Hannibal Buress that went viral that people began to take a second look. Suddenly, Adrian Constant appeared again. But this time, there were 35 more women. And they all gave an interview in New York Magazine detailing their experiences with Cosby. 2015, her case was unsealed, in which Cosby admitted to purchasing Quaaludes for the sole purpose of drugging women to have sex. In May 2016, a judge in Pennsylvania decided to allow Cosby to be prosecuted. And that was exactly 1 month before the statute of limitations were going to expire in Adrian Constant's case. In 2017, the trial began, but only Adrian was allowed to testify. Cosby got off with a mistrial, but the prosecution vowed to come back, and they did. This time, 5 women were allowed to testify. Cosby was found guilty, and he was sentenced to 3 to 10 years. Now, is this the Bill Cosby that we all know and love? Is it? No. Bill only knows what his motivation was. We look at it like this. His criminal behavior in the end caused justice to be served, though. Cosby was well liked in high school. He was motivated to pursue a career in education, but comedy called. Cosby built his reputation as a comedic family man, but only to allow these accusations to bring about his downfall. And that eventually paved the way to his imprisonment. And that is his beginning to his downfall.